We're back, and today we're going to be answering some of the questions that you guys have asked throughout all of these episodes. So this episode is dedicated to you. Essentially, net carbs is taking total fiber that's in the food item that you're looking at and subtracting it from total carbohydrates. Why people did this was to make their food item look like it was lower carbohydrate than it actually was. So people all over are following low carb diets, and if you have a bar, a protein bar, or a granola bar, and it's only showing net carbs, it makes that item look like it's lower carbohydrate. They do this because in the realm of carbohydrates, there's certain types that are digested differently than the body, and that includes fiber. So certain types of fiber are not completely digested by the body. However, it still does contribute to the total calories for that bar. So if you're not counting total carbohydrates and you're using only net carbohydrates, your calorie count is likely going to be off for the day. So if you're really trying to get really strict about losing weight or gaining weight or optimizing your performance by knowing exactly what's going in your food, I would suggest using total carbohydrates. Who doesn't love eating snacks at the movie theater? You're watching your favorite flick and you're chewing on something. I mean, it's one of my favorite things to do, and I absolutely love movie popcorn. When I started being in control of my nutrition or paying attention to the food that I was eating, I was actually shocked to find out what is actually in movie popcorn. So if you go to an AMC movie theater, just your standard movie theater, the popcorn there can range from a small, will go from anywhere from 250 calories, could be 11 grams of fat just in that small popcorn, all the way to a large popcorn could be 1,200 calories in a large popcorn and 40 grams of fat. So definitely going to be difficult to make movie popcorn fit into your nutrition program. However, if it's something that you really absolutely want, then having the small popcorn or even a kid-size popcorn is probably going to be your best bet. But what I would suggest that might be a little bit more satisfying is bringing some snacks with you. So I like to get the white cheddar. I think it's like a simple or friendly popcorn. I absolutely love that popcorn. White cheddar is also my favorite flavor. I usually take a big Ziploc bag, I portion it out beforehand, put it in my purse, and I sneak it into the movie theater. I know that's maybe not the best answer, but you can also bring other snacks like nuts, trail mix. Sometimes the movie theater will have nuts and trail mix there. That might be a better option as well, but there's gonna be very difficult to get really healthy options at the movie theater. I think it's all about indulging. So there's most often going to be things that are really high calorie, really high carb, and really high fat. These days, when you go to different movie theaters, they have the movie theaters where you can dine in. So I live in Austin, Texas. There's the Alamo movie theaters here, and we can always eat dinner there. What a couple hacks. You can get salads, you can get all sorts of different things. I absolutely love pickles. So when I go and eat at the Alamo, I get a big old pickle, and it's my favorite thing to eat at the movies. Before I start talking about the best food options at the buffet, I want to give you a huge life hack when going to the buffet. And this is when you're going to be eating at the buffet, face away from the food. And that means, you know, I've often gone to the buffet, I'm sitting and I'm eating my food, and because the buffet, like the whole lineup is in my view, I'm thinking about the next thing I'm going to eat, or I'm looking subconsciously like, oh, there's that delicious thing over there, I really want to try that, instead of being present with my food and actually getting full. So if you're facing with your back towards the buffet, you're not going to be able to do that. That's life hack number one. Good options at the buffet. What my favorite thing to do, and what I would suggest to everybody that does go to a buffet, because there's an endless amount of supply and you really can get out of control in terms of serving sizes versus getting served a meal and you only have the serving size that you have, I would suggest filling your plate with vegetables first. So loading up on things that are green and colorful and maybe not as much fried food or sauces or carb heavy sides, and really make sure that, you know, 3/4 of your plate is filled up with veggies and salad, and that's going to make it, if you do go a second time, you're going to be a little bit more full, and it's going to make it a lot easier to make better decisions when you get back. It's going to be high volume, it's going to make you feel satisfied, and you're going to get all your vitamins and minerals, and I think that's a great option when you go to the buffet. This episode was all about answering your questions, so if you've been following along with our Q&As every single week, let us know in the comments if you have any more. If I haven't answered any of your questions yet, put them down below, and I'm gonna do my best to get back to every single one of you.